What is up? It is me, Angie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. The video you have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Oh, I have so much books to go over today. I'm really excited to go over them. I'm gonna try. Sorry, my dog's back there. You might hear noises. His bowls are right behind me, so you'll hear him eating or drinking. That and my neighbor next to me on that side of the wall is currently in the process of moving, so you might hear things being moved around through the wall, so apologize for that ahead of time. I'm gonna try to get everything done in one video. I have a total of I'm looking at my Kindle. One second. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 books on my Kindle that I've got recently. Actually 5 books. I don't remember if I mentioned one of these 5 in a previous video. If I did, I apologize. I'm gonna do it again. And I have one bookish thing. It's not a book, but it's kind of a bookish thing that I want to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get this video started. I think what I'll do is I'll start with the non-book that's item, but it's a bookish content. And this was sent to me by my mom. Bless her heart. She found this in a thrift store near where she lives, and I just love it. And here it is. I know the lighting kind of sucks right now, but it's like a bookshelf in the wall, as you can see, and then on the other side. I thought this was really cute. She knows how much I love books, and yeah, I've got my coffee mug, or coffee, or hot cocoa, but yeah, that's that. Thanks for that. And now I'll start with. We'll go ahead and start. I know you can see some of the books pile up here with the box here. Before we get into those, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the ebooks. I just feel like it's easier that way. So I have my Kindle e-reader in front of me, and I also have my tablet, because one of the ebooks I got is an ARC copy of an upcoming book called Tracking Tilly by Janice Thompson. This is due to be published August 1st of this year. And this is book 1 of a Red Truck Mysteries series that she's coming out with. She's well known for the series Off the Chain book. I've heard a lot of good things about her. She's a Christian writer. Oh, that's cool. I'll read the synopsis of this book here on my tablet. The only reason why I'm reading it off my tablet, showing you the cover, is because on the Kindle, there's no cover for it, nor. So, I wanted to show you the cover. Before I continue really quick, I wanted to thank the author, Miss Janice Thompson, as well as the publisher, Barber Publishing, for sending me this ARC copy of Tracking Tilly, and I'm so excited to start reading it. So synopsis on the back, it says, "Who stole Tilly from the auction block? Breathe in the nostalgia of everything old Red Truck in book 1 of a new cozy mystery series." Okay, so Tilly is the red truck on the cover. Okay, The Hadley family ranch is struggling, so Raylan, along with her parents and brothers, decide to turn the barn into an antique store. The only thing missing to go with the marketing of the store is Grandpa's old red truck, Tilly. That was sold several years ago. Now heading back to the auction block, Tilly would need a lot of work, but Raylan is sure it will be worth it. She'll have to beat out other vendors. Sorry, that's my wall clock on the other side of the room. Are you done? Good. Okay, no. Where was I? Now heading back to the auction block, Tilly would need a lot of work, but Raylan is sure it will be worth it. She'll have to beat out other bidders, several locals, and her old high school flame, Mason Fredericks. When Tilly goes missing just after the auction ends, Raylan finds herself in a role of amateur sleuth, hunting through clues thicker than a field of Texas bluebonnets. Will she find her beloved Tilly, or is the family's new venture destined to fail? What intrigued me about this series is obviously Christian Rare, but it's a clean, cozy mystery. So if you like clean, cozy mysteries, this might be a big one for you. But yeah, so the second book, I'm just trying to get summaries here. Okay, here we go. See if I can open it. That way it's a bigger screen for you guys. Show it to you off my Kindle here. Okay. So the second book I have here, and this I purchased with, my own money, and that is Fable by Adrienne Young. I noticed it was on Amazon. The ebook is $1.99 right now, so excuse me, I figured that's a steal. Why not? I also saw this book yesterday in the video of these YouTubers called TBR with Mom and Shar. I highly recommend their channel. They do amazing book calls. They go book thrifting just like I do, but they find some really good stuff out there in Canada. It's where they're from, so I would definitely recommend looking them up. So this book basically is about a young girl named Fable who loses her mother when she's young, and her father basically gives her up. He's basically a pirate, and abandons her on this island, and she goes on this journey to try to find her father to take back her rightful place, not the word for it, her rightful place by his side and part of his crew. And along the way she meets a guy, and he basically tries to help her on this journey, and it sounds like a friends to lovers pirates kind of a romance thing, and I don't know, it just sounded really interesting to me, and it was only $2, so I said, why not give it a try. Apparently it's got some really good reviews on Goodreads. This is a Reese Witherspoon x Hello Sunshine book club pick. It is YA. Well, that's the thing a lot of people get confused on. They're like, well, if it's YA, isn't it only supposed to be for young adults and teens? No, just like middle grade. Even though it's the attention of the story is meant for the younger viewers, anybody can read them. So that's the second book that ebook that I've got. Why is it doing this? My Kindle's acting up here. I hit the wrong button. Okay. This next book that I have here, hi buddy, hi, is called The Handyman Homicide by Libby Howard, and it's book 1 of the Reckless Camper Cozy Mysteries. And I thought it was so cute having that hound dog right there. That bloodhound. Look how cute. So I got this book once again. Thank you, Rosie Point. She's a cozy mystery author. She had emailed me letting me know that she herself was part of this cozy mystery book club where if you're part of that club, every month they send you a free ebook of the book that they're reading. And then they're also giving you, they also down the road of the month, they send you a video of the interview with that particular author of that book. Then you can watch it, which I thought was, really, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and try really quick to find the summary on this book, because I don't remember at the top of my head exactly what it's about, and I like to let you guys know exactly what these books are. That way, it saves you time from having to search the whole thing. I'm looking at it right now on Amazon. The ebook is $4.99, so that's also a really good deal. If you have a Kindle, go for it. So it says, the new campground comes with a body. Sassy Litoro, I think that's how you spell the name, is not normally an impulsive woman, but when the campground that held so many childhood memories comes up for sale, she throws caution to the wind and buys it, sight unseen. Arriving with her 85-year-old mother and her bloodhound Elvis, Sassy realizes there's a lot to do before the campground will be ready for the spring rush of guests. And first on the to-do list is find out who murdered her handyman. So that sounds really, really good. Whether you get the ebook or paperback, it's 206 pages, so fairly quick read, I would say. So, yeah, that's the handyman. If I can hit the right button for once in my lifetime. This next book is not a cozy, but it is a mystery thriller. Why can't I see the first page? Oh, okay, there it is. Alright, I'm like multitasking here. Try to go as quick as I can. Alright, so this next ebook that I have is, I'm sorry if I'm kind of going slow. The ebooks, they take a little bit long because I like to read the summary to you guys. If it's something that you like, you can grab it. Anyway, this next one is The Family Cabin by James Cain. And I got this, I believe this one it was being promoted for free on Amazon for a while. So I grabbed it. It is a psychological thriller. And the synopsis here is, there is a young woman tied up in the basement of our cabin. It was supposed to be a fun weekend in our family cabin. I was going to surprise my husband Mike with a small get-together for his 40th birthday. Something is wrong, though. Mike isn't himself lately. He goes out often and by himself, leaving me and our young son? Okay, I can't talk anymore. He goes out often and by himself, leaving me and our young son. Our happy marriage is fading away, and I don't know why. This weekend is just what's needed to cheer him up. It's what we need for us. When I get to the cabin and set up, I hear sounds coming from the basement. That's when I see her. A young woman tied up and scared. She cries out for me to help her. Before I can, Mike comes to the cabin early. Who is she? Why is she here? What has my husband done? This one's yeah. So it sounds pretty interesting. NetGalley, it's been getting a lot of 5-star reviews. A lot of people are saying, one person put, heart-pounding thriller that left me on the edge of my seat. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Definitely one of the best books this year. So, I mean, if you like psychological thrillers and mystery mystery thrillers, this one you might definitely enjoy. I can't wait to start reading it. I haven't been able to read much this month. This month has just been like so crazy. We had Father's Day with the kids. That was fun. The next day was our anniversary. So my husband and I, we spent some time together here in the house. And then our dog, Simba, which she's on the other side of the room right now, we ended up having to take him to the vet twice. He gave us a little bit of a scare. He wasn't eating or drinking, and it was just a big mess, but thank God he's okay. We caught it early. The vet was able to figure out what it was, and they did put him on some medicine, and he's back to eating and drinking again. He's doing much better. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to try to move a little bit faster because I see I've already been on here for 16 minutes, and I still have a whole box worth of books. So, the last ebook that I got is... I feel like I might have mentioned this one before. Okay. Why is it free? Oh, crap. There we go. Kind of spazzed on me. But this is another ARC copy. And this book is Seasick by Kristen Cast and Pintip Dunn. If I'm mistaken, this book was due to come out this month. I think it's already released. Don't really remember the top of my head, but I think it has. Basically, this is about two girls that used to be friends. For whatever reason, they're no longer friends, and they go on this cruising trip with basically a group of these rich kids from school, kind of. And while they're on the cruise, someone ends up dead, and the two girls decide that they need to rekindle their friendship and work together to figure out who's the killer, because the killer is still on the cruise with them. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I love a lot of mystery thrillers and cozies. So I'm really glad that I got this book, because I wanted to, once again, thank the publishers, thank the authors for allowing me to have this art copy. I can't wait to read it and give my review. And I have so much to read. I'm still reading book 2 of Keeper of the Lost Cities. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's just like I said, this month has just been insane. Anywho, that is it for the ebooks. Now, I know you can see there's a stack of books here that I have sitting on the box. Now, my mom had sent me several boxes, but the other two contain some stuff, for the house, some medicine stuffs, and one of the boxes had these 3 books, and this box is the rest of the books. So, we'll start with this pile here. So my mom, she goes thrifting where she lives, and when she goes to the thrift stores, what she does is she video calls me, and she shows me the books that they have there, and based on what I see, I tell her which ones to grab for me, and then whenever she can, she mails them to me, and it's kind of how we work, so it's really cool, because currently where I live, I do have some thrift stores, but they're not exactly close by, so yeah. So the first book she was able to get from me is the 25th anniversary edition of Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Now, normally I don't pick up books this size because I'm not really too crazy about books this size because most of the time the font is really small and it's hard for me to see it. And I honestly thought this was going to be a bit bigger when my mom grabbed it. So I was kind of disappointed it was a small size book. I knew that this particular book, Jurassic Park, only came in smaller books, but when she was kind of showing it to me on the phone, it did look bigger, but I'm not mad because the print is pretty clear. It's a decent size, so I can still read it, so that's good. So, if you're not familiar with this, this is the first book of an amazing, amazing trilogy. I highly recommend you read it. In my opinion, this one is my favorite one out of the trilogy. This one was awesome. So, that's that one. This next book, this is actually one of mine from what I've had in storage in my mom's house that she pulled down and sent it to me. She's been trying to do that, send me some of my own books to help me out here until we're able to actually go down there and get the rest of everything. And I know I had put this in a video before, but it's been a while. And this is The Body in the Library by Agatha Christie. And I got this book because one, the cover is gorgeous. And two, I've never read anything from Agatha Christie, and I really wanted to read her books. And there was a movie that I watched about Agatha Christie, and that's kind of what made me wanna start reading her books. The back here says, it's 7 in the morning. The Banshees wake to find the body of a young woman in their library. She's wearing an evening dress and heavy makeup, which is now smeared across her cheeks. But who is she? How did she get there? And what is the connection with another dead girl whose charred remains are later discovered in an abandoned quarry? The respectable Banshees invite Miss Marple into their home to investigate. Amid rumors of scandal, she baits a clever trap to catch a ruthless killer. Yeah, and as you can tell, very thin, so it would be really, really nice. Quick read. Now there's that one. Well, this book here, an interesting story. So this book is called Emerging by Alison Rogan, and it just so happens to be my older sister. I had no idea she came out with a book or that she was writing a book until this book actually showed up at my dad's house from my dad, with no return address or where it came from, who sent it. That's another day for another story. Basically, this book is about her daughter, my niece, Layla Rogan, and about how God basically saved her life. My niece was 16, I believe, when it happened. She was riding on an ATV with a friend and got hit by a car and ended up in a coma for several days and stood in the hospital for over 2 months, recuperating, learning how to walk, basically relearning everything. And this is basically her journey through that and how God helped her along the way. And my dad read it, my mom read it, they both enjoyed it, and so they sent it to me so I can read it. I know this book, it is available on Amazon, and I did see it on the Barnes & Noble website there. Yeah, and what's really funny is this book was published the day after my birthday. Or the day before my birthday, I think it was. Let me see here, I should save it in here. Answer. No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't say exactly when, but it's either the day before my birthday or the day after my birthday. I think it's the day before my birthday that this came out. So if this is something you might wanna read, it is called Emerging. It's a very short book, as you can see. So, yeah. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. This box is heavy. Wow, we're already 25 minutes in. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and we'll stop here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do because I don't want to be too long a video. We'll stop here, and I'll go ahead right behind this video. I'll post a part 2, and that would be everything in this box, okay? So I hope you liked all of the little stack of books over here, physicals and ebooks there. You know, go ahead, comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll be right back with part 2. Bye, guys.